Alright, so the Battlefield developers released an update with changes they're making to Battlefield 6, and they're pretty significant. Now, don't get me wrong, I had a blast on this beta, it was so fun, but there were still some issues. So let's look at the update they released today, and we'll talk about it. So let's jump straight to the weapons. We're making targeted adjustments to deliver a more consistent and rewarding gunplay experience. This includes a general pass on recoil and tap-fire characteristics across all weapons, further emphasizing their unique feel and improving range differentiation. Now, on paper, these sound like huge changes. My honest opinion of the gunplay in this beta, I mean, let's be honest, guys, it's easy. You know, I mean, the guns felt pretty good, but there was never a reason to tap fire. Even at medium to long ranges, there's so much bullet spread. I mean, you couldn't accurately hit someone from like a medium to long range. Like if you're shooting at a sniper from really far away, your bullets would just start to spread out. Like there is bloom in this game. It's not a ton, but there is some. So overall, the gunplay just wasn't very challenging. I mean, to be honest, it just felt more like Call of Duty because you could just hold down mouse button 1 or your triggers if you're on a controller. So it's just nice to see that they're addressing this because it definitely needs to be changed. Additionally, the M87A1 shotgun now requires more pellets to secure a kill. This thing was so broken. You know, it reminded me of the Model 10A Hunter shotgun from Battlefield 1. That thing was a sniper at launch, and so is this one. I'm gonna put up this graphic for y'all to see just how, like, look at the amount of kills people got with this shotgun. 337,556,699. I mean, they didn't even bother putting up a different gun on this graphic. Yeah, so that thing was busted. So let's look at the movement changes. So momentum, especially horizontal speed, carried from a slide into a jump has been reduced. There is now a greater penalty for consecutive jumps, which lowers jump height when jumps are spammed. So this is really good because previous Battlefield games, if you strafed like left to right or you jumped, you had a movement penalty of some kind. And that's the skill gap that Battlefield has always had. It becomes too much like Call of Duty when you can just jump and slide repeatedly and nothing happens with your accuracy. This is good. This is really good. We like this, chat. And just to touch on maps really quick, the main thing they're changing is the exploits where you could get on top of certain parts of the map where you weren't supposed to. So sorry, rooftop campers. It's coming to an end. God, those players were so annoying. And also, they're just reminding us that we're going to get larger maps at launch. So based on what we know from the developers, New Sobek City, Myrick Valley, and Operation Firestorm will be the largest maps we get at launch. And I'm really looking forward to this because all the maps we got in the beta were just really small. I mean, minus Liberation Peak. I mean, Empire State felt like a Call of Duty map. Just a total clusterfuck. And lastly, they talked about modes a little bit and player counts. Essentially, they're going to lower player counts for game modes like Rush. Modes and player counts will keep evolving. As they receive more feedback from Battlefield Labs, they'll continue testing player counts in different modes. You know, it really feels like DICE is truly listening to us this time, doesn't it? But trusting EA, I mean, that's a lot to ask after the dog shit of 2042, am I right? But I'm putting my best foot forward here. I'm trying to be optimistic about it. You know, I think Battlefield Labs is a really good addition. Like, it reminds me of the CTE from Battlefield 4, which completely saved that game. That game's launch was atrocious. And the CTE had a lot to do with why it got so much better. So hopefully Battlefield Labs can work some magic here. And don't get me wrong, this game is in a much better state than 2042 ever was. I'm just excited to have a decent Battlefield back. It's been, what, 3-4 years now? I'm not going to say we're back yet, but we're getting pretty close. We're getting there. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like and subscribe. I'll be posting more Battlefield content when the full game releases. But until then, don't blow. Just PTFO.